I haven't told you guys our story. If you haven't been in our lives lately, you might not know the story of how Learn Legal Transcription came about. Still working on this house. We have the new door that's gone in here, so we have to rebuild this frame. But let me turn this around and show you my view currently. So this is our little tiny vacation home. It's like 400 square feet, y'all. It is a floating house on Norris Lake. So these are the other floating houses in the marina here, some of them anyway. It's still a little bit cold out there, but the view is amazing. So I am Misty. My husband is Anthony, and he fell, like literally just fell into legal transcription about 17, 18 years ago now. He lost his job because the company he was working for was moving to a different state in the Midwest, and that was not going to work for our family. So he'd been looking for work, and we had already planned to visit my sister, who lived in the Keys at the time, for vacation because we can stay in the Keys, right? So we're like, well, we'll still go down, you know, it's still a free place to stay. So we go down, we're just chilling with her family that week, and she was working. She's a legal transcriber, had been for like 10 years at that point. And, you know, they were just talking about work and what he's looking for and stuff. And she's 8 months pregnant at this point, right? So she's lamenting that her employer is like upset that she's going to be out because she's like the best transcriber that they had at the time. And they were a little worried, like how much work they'd be able to produce without her. You know, normal stuff. Anthony, like literally, he was like, could I like I love typing. Could I like take over for you? And so very quickly they discussed things like, you know, he should have been a writer, like English and grammar, all of that's right up his alley. He's a touch typist, loves legal stuff, you know. So she literally taught him over the next month, starting that week at the dining room table and then continuing by phone and stuff once we returned home, and got him trained enough to at least get, you know, that first rough in. He was learning more as he went. So that is how he fell into legal transcription. And my sister still works for that company. She's now like a partner. And Anthony still does business with that company for all of this time. So he loved it, needless to say. So he did it for about, I want to say 2 years. And during that time, I was like, dude, like, back then, like, most people didn't work from home. I did. But most people couldn't do what I could do, but they could learn what he was doing. So we would have a ton of friends just ask us, oh, is this something I could do? I would love to work from home, right? So I was like, you need to, like, you're turning away work. There's work to be taken. If other people need jobs, want to do this, can you train them, right? And so when he tells this story, and it's probably true, I honestly don't remember, I was like, you just need to make your own company. And he was like, oh yeah, I should probably do that. And I was like, okay, here you go. Here's your website. It's already done. That is probably what happened. Kind of push on. So he did. So we ended up over the next few years getting about 15 people working for him. And at that point, he didn't want to, we couldn't really bring on more people because the bottleneck in that is having someone to proof everything when you're bringing on new people. So we hadn't figured out that portion yet. So we couldn't really grow and handle everything and still keep our same lifestyle too. Like, we're not people that want to be millionaires or billionaires. Like, that's just not our thing. I mean, I'm sitting in a 400 square foot house. Like, that's just not who we are. But I love, even in my other business in real estate, I love teaching other people so that they can go and do it, and whatever goals they have, go for it, right? So I had been helping him train the people he was hiring, but it was like by phone, like it took a long time, right? So eventually I put it into like kind of booklet format with some practice stuff and put it online for them. And then I was like, we should just let other people have access to this, because we're never going to be able to hire all the people that want an opportunity and hire enough people to take all the work that we turn down. Like, that's just not our goal, but we could help other people learn quickly, inexpensively, because we're not an education company. Like, we're not the other courses that you can take online. They're from big companies that have lots of courses, and that's what they're not in the industry, you know, we're just different. So literally we put the course on, I put it on for like $99 for like so many years, like 6 or 7 years, I think, like never, you know, up the price or anything. And then I found that I really needed to kind of expand it, make it better. So it went up to $199 probably about 8 years ago, and then $299. Didn't raise it this year. So anyway, so that's what I have. So I put all the materials together to put it into a course to put online for people. And that's how this came about. I didn't do social media at all. Again, we didn't put the course out there to make millions of dollars or anything. But COVID, I did 4 videos. Literally, we didn't even have a YouTube channel or anything at that point, so I made a YouTube channel just because I had nothing to do during COVID. I was trying to fill some time, and I do a lot of video in real estate, so I'm like, oh, let me just do a couple videos. And then I forgot about them. You guys, like, literally forgot about them for 2 years. 2 years, I think, 2023, right? And I just happened to go back and look at the channel. Like, I'd never even gone to the channel, and one of the videos had like 50,000 views, and I was like, oh, like, people need this information. It was about income and the different rates that you earn in general transcription versus legal transcription, which I do talk about a lot in our lives and on video here. I was like, oh gosh, people have questions, people like need to know. So I just started, you know, little videos, and that's really all I do when I have time. I haven't done any recently. So we've had a lot going on. We actually I'll do another video on it, but I just finally got the 2025 guide done. So reformatting all of the lessons into a guide that our students can print. And I'm gonna have some actually printed for, I don't know, giveaway to some students on TikTok. We haven't figured it out yet, but I'm gonna print probably like 100 of them. We'll figure that out. But if you are in the course, that is now in your course. It is linked in the first lesson, What is Legal Transcription? So you can go in there and download it. There's probably some mistakes in there still. Formatting, let me tell you. Formatting from the course into, like, oh gosh, it was a nightmare. So it took me a lot longer than I would have liked with time and everything. And then we also had like some spam registrations come in one day this week, so we had to figure out where that was coming on the website. So there's always tech stuff on the back. So that was a really long. So that's how this came to be and why I'm here and still doing videos when I can and everything. But yeah, it's still a great opportunity for people to work from home. So follow if you don't already, join my lives, ask questions. If you take our free boot camp, you get my email, and Amber helps. I'm probably a little behind on emails as well for the ones that are a little longer. People ask questions. Definitely follow and watch all the videos because it's much easier to bleh out here than it is to answer an in-depth email on the next 5 years of AI and legal transcription in an email. Like, it's just impossible. I don't have the energy for that. So follow on here.